Hey there, Improv Tipsters. Well, today I want to talk about one of my favorite Herald guidelines. When I first started improvising, I got a list from my college group. I got like a list of like thoughts and sayings about improv and stuff, and I pass it on to students all the time, and I refer back to it all the time. And it's really sort of been the core of a lot of what I do and what I think about improv. But one of my favorite ones in this list of Herald guidelines is this one: follow the process and the product will come. Follow the process and the product will come. It's absolutely one of my favorites, and I think it says really what we need to do, okay? And that is that we and Dave Rosowski says another version of this that I think is really helpful, and that is our product is the process. Our product is the process. People come to see us improvise. They're not coming to see a finished product. In a play, people learn their lines, they learn their blocking, they memorize the whole thing, and then they present a finished product for you, right? This is not what we're doing. We are presenting something that is a process thing, like a football game or a basketball game. People don't want to see a finished game. They want to see how the game unfolds. Same thing with improv. People want to see how the scene unfolds, right? So we just need to follow the process, being in the moment, listening to our partner, responding to what they say, playing the gifts that we're given, giving big playable gifts, all of this sort of thing. I mentioned this tip today because lately in a couple of my classes, people have been trying to sort of stand on the side and sort of figure out or solve the scene before they jump in, right? Figure out or solve the scene before they jump in. It is not a puzzle to be solved. It is an experience to be experienced, right? So we need to just get in there and follow that process and be part of that thing. We can't, and also sometimes you see people trying to push the scene this way or push the scene that way. You can't push. You got to follow. You got to follow the scene as it's unfolding in the moment. Right? Just by staying in the moment with my partner, being attentive and responsive to them, it takes me out of my head, it keeps me present, it keeps me grounded, but it also keeps me participating in the process of the scene. That is what the scene is, the unfolding of the scene, right? So I give big playable gifts, I play the gifts I'm giving, I work the relationship, I try to make discoveries, right? The less I know, the more I discover. Right? So if I'm on the side and I'm trying to really just solve the scene before I go in there, here's what it's going to be. I'm not going to make any discoveries in the scene. And I'm also going to fuck up the scene, because if you go in clear on what the scene's going to be, it's not going to be that. And then you're either going to be totally caught flat-footed, or you're going to be spending a lot of effort trying to nudge or push that other person into this prefabricated scene that you have, this scene that you've sort of really quickly in your head written on the sidelines, right? And that's not improv. That's like writing and forcing that other person to do your bidding. And that's not what improv really is. It is a shared experience between us, the two of us, our partners, and also with the audience. Everything happens right before their very eyes. That's what I think is so mystical and magical about improv, is that it's not a done thing. It's all unfolding right before their very eyes, like a magic trick. And at the end, ta-da, we've done it. All right? So take this into your work this week. Try to give yourself over, release yourself over to the process, and just be in the moment with your partner. Follow what happens. Give those big playable gifts. Make decisions as the scene goes, but be open to different things happening. One of my other favorite Herald guidelines that is sort of along the same lines that I'll share with you guys is that you should wear your character like a straw hat and be ready to lose it at any moment, right? You have your character, but then you find out something different from your partner. You find some new information in your scene, then you sort of change it or twist it or adapt it to what's happening in the moment. The scene is about the moment that's happening, okay? I know it's sort of a philosophical one today, but try it out. Let me know down below how that works for you, or what you guys have to think about that, and I will see you next week. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please leave me a comment down below and tell me what you would like to hear an improv tip about. And also, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All the links are in the description down below. Thanks.